Hey, and welcome to Best Bitch Tip of the Day. Today we're going to be talking about creating a checklist. Your checklist may look completely different than mine. That's okay. Your work may be different than my work. Your needs may be different than my needs. But the idea is to create a checklist that's going to hold yourself accountable and make sure that everything's included in the estimate. As a full-time estimator, you're going to find yourself having 6 to 10 estimates at a time open. And if you're anything like me, they're all going to start running together and you're going to be getting them mixed up. So it'd be easy if you could just start one estimate and finish one estimate. That would be simple to keep up with, but oftentimes due to you maybe waiting on quotes to finish or answers from an RFI or an addendum just came out or one thing or another, it just doesn't work out as simple as finishing one estimate at a time. So you're going to have multiple estimates open, and you're going to be at multiple stages of these estimates. With each one of them is going to be at a different stage. So let's start talking about creating a check sheet. Let me move over here to a check sheet. So this is just a simple check sheet, and again, yours could be completely different. But I like to start, I'm going to read through the specifications. And when I read through 10 specifications, they're all going to run together. So I make a note, and it's just simple as going through. And so are we going to use die cast fittings? Are we going to use steel? Are we going to use set screw? Are we going to use compression? And then I always remember, the minimum size conduit, say 1/2 inches this time. That formatted wrong, but you get the idea. It's MC conduit allowed? I'll just say no. EMT, rigid feeders. Do I need to have 3/4 90s on PVC? Can I use aluminum feeders? Is copper allowed? I'll just make a note of what I can use and what I can't use, and then I won't forget. So I'll go back up here to the start, and I'm going to enter a project name, and when I'm through, I'll have a selling price, job number if you use it, bid date, location, who's bidding. What I like to do is I like to put everybody that's bidding email address in a line, semicolons in between, so at the last minute when I'm sending out my prices, I can just copy that email stream, copy it, paste it into my email, and send a price to everybody at the same time. I don't know if you're like me, but oftentimes it's 15 or 20 minutes to time to bid before the prices are ready. So that's an easy way of getting everybody included. I put the duration of time just as a notation. So I'm going through here just as in general. Have I included the permits? Have I added profit? Have I added overhead? And I make myself add a check too if I have or not. Did I include Procore? We're going to have to use Procore on this. Have I included a copy of the plans? Is seismic calculation I included? Will we have to include meetings? I'll just make checks. I'll go to the quotes, and have I entered the lighting quote, and who's the low vendor, and the price. Have I included the fire alarm, structure cable generator, ATS, or is these items not included? You may just put NIC in there, or you may just put a check, whatever works for you. It's just so you know if it's included or not. If I included the trenching, the backhoe, tamp, lift, bucket truck, if I included travel, fuel, travel, hotel, per diem, are these items included? If it's a local job, you may just click no, they're not included. Have I included the branch wiring, motor feeders panel, grounding, site concrete? Maybe concrete's not included. So when you finish all of this list, you can keep up with it. So you may know that you still don't have your gear prices in. You don't have your lighting prices in. You know that you're still needing these. You can quickly look and tell where you are. So when you're finished with this, you're going to hit Save and Close. And actually on the best bid, you can go to Project, File Attachment, New, and you can enter Checklist. And then you can import your checklist through these three dots. And then you can actually store this inside the software. I just find it's great help to keep up with the project when it's been 2 weeks since I've been into it, and I open it up and I can review real quick where I am. So maybe this checklist will help you as well. Have a great day. Thanks for using Best Bid.